Sit down. Sit down. You need to not be so loud. Yes. Okay, you ready? Speak. 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 Thank you. Do it again. Do it again. One more time. Speak. Thank you. Okay, Stassi. No. What do you want? Stassi. All right. A little bit of an update on Serun. Not too sure yet what's actually happening, although I do know that hasn't been right since she's... Good morning, everybody. It's a... that type of a morning. I want to give you a little bit of an update on Serun and kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on, and prayerfully I will have some wisdom from above to know how to move forward with her health. A few years ago, 2-3 years ago, I think it was 3, she had her intestines and everything else twist inside of her tummy area and created a blockage to where she died almost twice, one on the table and one at the house, when her stomach started to bloat. And she went from 130 plus pounds to down to like 90 something. It was just horrific, aiding her back to health. And I was so on it. I mean, I've been since day one. She's 10 soon, I think. We're going to be 11 in October. And I've never like slacked, really. Since the surgery, it's been a few years ago, during that time, she hurt her knee, and ran around and kind of like blew out probably her knee. And she's able to walk and run, except for the fact that when she sits down, it's almost like arthritic and it's hard to get back up. So what happens is that if she has to have a bowel movement and she's on laying down or, you know, just kind of like chilling, she has a hard time getting up and has one like there. And the majority of it's been almost like a diarrhea. So we brought her to the vet about 2 weeks ago. They ran blood work and everything seemed fine. They gave her a couple of different prescriptions and her stools came back for the most part, almost solid. But she's even done it laying down solid poop because she, I guess, has a hard time getting up, which is really weird because she walks around and runs, and so I'm not too sure what's happening. I don't know if it's, I don't want to say it's a laziness, but she has done it before. She has like pooped in an area to mark it because she's either been mad for being in that spot or whatever. And that is one reason why I don't bring her in the house, because prior to all this, she used to mark my back of my room in the back where we bring her in sometimes at night, and I can't do that anymore. So that's why she's out a lot. And she likes it, and she's a livestock dog, and she enjoys it. So I'm not too concerned, and we have bedding and stuff for her. But anyways, rabbit trail there, forgive me. So the medication was done. We had her on a probiotic and some other supplements, and we just had to stop because we couldn't afford buying it anymore. She's a big dog and takes a lot of food and a lot of care and so forth. And so I'm at a standstill, not knowing exactly what's going on. And financially, we are in a situation right now where, you know, work is just not as great. My husband's a contractor. He's a handyman. And in the wintertime, there's not much. And so he's not working a lot. And it's just been tough. And I have to take care of my human people before my four-legged friends, which I love dearly. And you guys know how much I love Serun. And I would really do, quote, anything as much as I can for her. This round, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do, and it's frustrating because there's been so much fecal matter everywhere that I've had to clean, and it's just nasty and gross. She's destroyed all the linens I've given her, the blankets that I've gotten from donations, and it's just really a lot. So I reached out to everybody asking for prayer, and I'm very thankful, and I appreciate it. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a view of what she looks like currently. She's thin, and she's eating. We had her on a parasite cleanse, and someone suggested ivermectin and DMSO, I think, for her knee. thinking about going to the Tractor Supply and maybe see if I can grab some of that. Or there's not really Tractor Supply. Is there a Tractor? I think there is. I don't know. Whatever. Some supply store or a feed store to get that, which I know where I can go for her, and maybe put her back on a cleanse for maybe parasites. I've looked at her stools. I don't see anything. So I'm not sure if it's just her stomach and her intestines just being funk since the surgery and not having the ability to, be normal in that area because everything is stapled to the side of her belly. It's not the same. And that's obviously going to cause a funk. Anywho, that's the update. I'm going to show you guys some pictures of her and keep her in prayer. And I'm hoping to, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. This is where I have her right now. She's kind of pinned back in here. That's soiled this morning. I got to clean that. And she's still actively barks. And, but see, she's thin right here. And so what they did is they stapled her abdomen and everything to the one side of her belly. Not this side. I don't know about this side, but so fed must sit on. She's just thin, and I mean, you guys all know I adore this beauty of a beast, I call her. And so her tail is down, and she just has a mess here that I've got to clean. And I'm not neglecting her, you all. You guys all know that. I adore her. It's just been a constant cleanup mess for her, and just got to figure out what's going on, my friend. Anyways, that's what's happening with Serun. She's such a good girl. She's been such a beautiful gift that was given to me almost 10, 11 years ago. She comes from Armenia. She is a purebred Armenian Gamper livestock dog. She lived with the shepherds. Beautiful, beautiful breed, which I would love to continue this breed. And one of the goals is to, have her get pregnant and have puppies, but it just didn't work out. For whatever reason, it just didn't work out. And the male that we used to, that we had also, that was given to a friend of mine back in California, he passed away. And so it's just been kind of sad that we weren't able to really continue the legacy here in North Idaho for Armenian Gampers, because I know they would do so phenomenally well. And, but, it just is what it is, and got to move forward. And so today I'm going to give her some leftover of my my beef meat stock, and I might put her on chicken and rice. That's just going to soothe her tummy. She didn't eat yesterday. I just held off on giving her a fast, and I'm going to break her fast with just some broth and liquids and probably get her off kibble. She's a large dog. She eats a lot of food, and doing a raw diet is very expensive. And I would love to one day be able to continue that for her, so we'll see. Anyways, thank you for her support, our support for her, and the love and the prayer to our Heavenly Father, because He created her, and I know that He has her here for a purpose and a reason. All right, much love. Get back inside. It's cold. You're such a good girl. No, you can't cross that path. She likes to cross this path that I made to come closer to the door and to jicama, which I don't mind, but she poops. So she has to stay there right now. Hug girl. She's a pretty girl.